In this video, I am going to teach arithmetic progression of 10th class. Arithmetic progression, in short, we call it as AP. It is not Andhra Pradesh, it is arithmetic progression. So, let us understand what is arithmetic progression directly. With examples, it is very easy to understand. So progression means a sequence of numbers which progress, right? Let us start from 2, 5, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, and so on. So this is a series of numbers progressing with a particular condition. So every term is getting by adding a number. 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, and so on. So let us take one more example. 1, 6, 11, and so on. This is also a series which is we are getting a term by adding 5 to the existing term. Sometimes it will be like this also: 100, 98, 96, and so on. So here subtracting 100 minus 2, 98, 98 minus 2, 96, and go on. That means here adding 3, and here adding 5, here adding minus 2, or subtracting 2. So I can give you one more question. A, for example, A plus D, I have added B, and I have added one more D, 2D, and A plus 3D, and so on. So here plus D. So now this is AP. This type of sequences we call them as a arithmetic progression, and try to understand which are not AP. Okay, I'll give you with red color. These are not APs. 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 6. So here multiplication into 2. So this is not AP, arithmetic progression, but this is a progression. You are going to learn this in the intermediate or 11th and 12th classes. This is geometric progression. Okay, so I'll give you one more: 1 by 2, 1 by 4, and 1 by 8, and so on. This is also a progression. Okay, so these progressions are not arithmetic progressions. So only arithmetic progressions, the first 4 examples, by adding or subtracting to a term to get next term, is known as arithmetic progression. Okay, only these 4 examples. So now let us go to the problems. So before we go to the problems, we will have general progressions. Okay, general progression, general arithmetic progression. So we call it as A. We need a first term. For every progression, we need a first term. First term is A, and the number which we are adding to the number to get the next term, we call that as a common difference. Common difference. We call it as D is equal to, okay, common difference. So now A is the first term. To get next term, we have to add D, A plus D. Next term, we have to add it to the second term. So D plus D, 2D. If you want fourth term, you have to add D to the third term. It is A plus 3D, and so on. Okay, so now here there is a formula: nth term, AN. Some people will say TN, nth term. That means says first term is A, second term is D, third term is 2D, So in all the terms a is there. So even in nth term also a will be there. Okay. In second term 1d is less, 1d is there. In third term 2d, that means 3 minus 1. In fourth term 4 minus 1, 3d is there. In fifth term definitely 5 minus 1, 4d. In nth term n minus 1 d will be there. So this will be the formula for nth term. So n can be anything. If you want to find out 20th term, n is equal to 20. If you want to find out 50th term, n is equal to 50. So to find nth term, we will use this formula. And there is another formula also, common d. How to find out d? D is very simple. T2 minus T1, second term minus first term, or third term minus second term, any two consecutive terms, or T10 minus T9, and so on. So in the textbook maybe it might be given like this: A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2. So notation, whatever the notation you have, you can have it. So this is the common difference. So sometimes you may be getting in the MCQs common difference also. So this is also, please remember, common difference. So to whether it is an AP or not, it will be depending only on D. So sometimes he will ask, is the following progression is AP? How do you decide? How do you identify whether the progression is AP or not? You have to find out D. So you find out the difference of the consecutive terms, T2 minus 3, 3 minus T2. If the difference is same, then we decide, we identify the progression as arithmetic progression. Let us go into the exercise. Exercise 5.1. It is the 5th chapter of the textbook. Okay. 5th chapter. In which of the following situations, I have the textbook, you also should have the textbook. So in which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progressions, and why? So he has given situations. So he asked us to whether AP is involved or not. The numbers make an AP or not. Okay. So now let us go to the first question. First bit, a very important bit. So the taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is 15 for the first kilometer, 8 rupees for additional kilometer. Okay. So taxi fare is, what is the taxi fare? It is the taxi fare. This taxi fare, minimum amount each kilometer, after each kilometer, when the fare is 15 rupees for the first kilometer, fare for first kilometer is equal to 15 rupees. I am just putting like this. And the next kilometer, every second kilometer, each kilometer, the fare is 8 rupees. Okay. Then find the progression. So if you travel 1 kilometer or less than 1 kilometer, it is 15. If you travel 2 kilometers, 15 plus 8, 23. If you travel 3 kilometers, you have to add 16, or 8 to 23, 31. So 31 plus 8, 39, and so on. That means first kilometer 15. If you go for extra 1 kilometer, that means 2 kilometers, 23. If you go extra 1 more kilometer, that means 3 kilometers, 31, and go on. So here D is equal to 8. That means a common difference is there. So you take D here is 8, and it is also 8, and it is also 8. The common difference is same, therefore it is it makes an AP. This is how you have to solve. Let us go to the second question. Second question. The amount of air present in the cylinder when vacuum pump removes 1/4 of air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So you just say word problems. How many students they feel that word problems are difficult? Because a story is involved in that. You have to read it if you do not understand, because it is in English, so it is not in the mother tongue. So if you do not understand it, you have to read it twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, sometimes 10 times also. Nothing. There's no problem if you read more number of terms. Okay. So by reading after 1 or 2 times, you won't understand. So then you will go to somebody, and the somebody will give you the answer. Then what happened? You are dependent, and you will not remember that for longer time. So try to do the problems by yourself. Okay. So it is the, let us say V is the volume. Let us say V, air is there in the tire. Now first time what happened? 1/4 of the volume air is removed. V minus V by 4. So let me write V is equal to 3V by 4 is removed. Next time what happened? 3V by 4 minus 1/4 into 3V by 4, because volume is remaining is how much? 3V by 4 is remaining in the tire. In the first 1/4 of the volume is removed, so the balance volume is 3V by 4. Now next time what happened? Out of this 1/4 of this volume is removed. So then what happens? 3V by 4 into 3 by 16V. So if you add it, what happened? 9 by 16V. So which is equal to 3 by 4 whole square V. So that means how we are getting? V we are getting, 3V by 4 we are getting, next 3 by 4 whole square V we are getting, and so on. Now the difference is, these two differences are not same. You can easily say common difference is not same. Therefore it is not arithmetic progression. It is not arithmetic progression. These numbers do not make arithmetic progression. Let us go to next. So the 2 more problems are there. You try to do by yourself. Let me go to second question. Page number 55. I am not writing page number. Write the first 4 terms of AP. When the first term A is given, first term A is 10, I am doing first bit. When the first term is A and the common difference D is equal to given 10, and find the first 4 terms. So A1, this is the first term, is equal to 10. A2 how you will be getting? 10 plus the common difference. So that means 10 plus 10, 20. Then A3, how you will get? A2 plus D. So that means 20 plus 10, which is equal to 30. A3 plus D. So A3 is 30 plus 10, which is equal to 40. So the first 4 terms are 10, 20, 30 and 40. This is how you have to do. In this question 5 bits were given. You can do. I will be doing one question. There is a fraction question. I will be doing 4th bit. I am going to do it. 4th bit. A is equal to -1, and d is equal to half. So very simple. A1 first term is equal to minus 1, there is no change. A1 plus d, so that means minus 1 plus half, which is equal to minus half. A2, you follow the same procedure. So A2 is minus half plus half, d is half, so half 0. And A4 is nothing but A3 plus d, which is equal to 0 plus half, which is equal to half. So the first 4 terms are minus 1 comma minus half comma 0 and half. This is how you have to do. So practice the rest of the problems by yourself. Let me go to third question. Third question. Okay. For the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. We have to find out first term and the common difference for all the bits. There are 4 bits. So I will be doing the difficult question only. Third bit I will do because fractions are there. Okay. So the AP is given like this: 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3 and 13 by 3 and goes. Okay. So A is very simple. A is equal to 1 upon 3. First term. Now D, how you will be getting? A2 minus A1. Okay. So A2 is 5 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3, which is equal to 4 by 3. Now let us check. Okay. A3 minus A2. Whether D is same or not. A3 is how much? 9 upon 3, 5 upon 3, which is equal to 4 upon 3. Yes. Therefore, common difference is 4 upon 3. This is how you have to do. Don't get afraid of fractions and decimals. So do the rest of the questions. Let me go to the question number 4. Question number 4. Which of the following are AP? That means I told you now which of the following are AP. So whether it is AP or not, you have to decide. Okay, for this you have to find out D. Find out D. If D is same, then it is AP. If they are form AP, then find the common difference D and the write 3 more terms. Okay. So let me take one question. First question only I will be taking. 2, 4, 8, 16 and goes. So now let us find out D. Whether it is it forms AP or not, we have to find out D. 4 minus 2 is equal to 8 minus 4 is equal to 16 minus 8 and so on. So that means 4 minus 2 is 2, this is 4 and this is 8. That means D is not same. Therefore, it is not AP. This progression is not AP. This is how you have to do. Okay. So, if it is AP, you have to find out D. D automatically will be coming. And the next 3 more terms. That means if 4 terms are there, you have to find out A4 and A5 and A6. 3 terms you have to find out. When if it is AP, then only you should go for A4, 4th term, 5th term or 5th. Otherwise this is 5th term. 4 terms are already given. In some cases 3 terms are given. Okay. So that means the next 3 terms you have to find out. I hope you have understood. So with this I have completed. There are 15 problems in this. So good practice. So have all the practice problems, and in my next video I will take the next concept. Thank you. Let us see in the next video.